By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Taken at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. This defense for the Titans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
One down.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
29.
Here's Carr to throw. Well, into a sea of defenders had intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Gardner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Henry again on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Hey, Chris! 7 Pirates! 60 Maverick! Hustle!
3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Jacobs going to try the middle. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Moving 19. Drop 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Willis will look to throw on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. These two teams all tied after one. Inside handoff, Henry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Check smash! Check smash! Ready.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Jerron Harmon makes the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, here's Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, it's Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out of and right up the middle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Now they'll throw with Carr. This is caught. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Jacobs again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Yes. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Let's go now.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Riggs. 18 Rattler.
On 1st down, Willis. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. 2nd down, here's Willis. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 87 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On play action, now Carr going for Hurd on the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the penalty, it's Henry.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings us
second down, they go again with Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Check. Hurt. Check. Hey. I'm not lying. Go.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, Jacobs once more. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
What now?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Carr now on first down. Got a man, it's Darren Waller.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Darren Waller is one of the top tight ends in the NFL, and when he's healthy, he's always on pace for a 1,000-yard season. Easy play right there for him to move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here's Jacobs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
On 1st down, Willis.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ready, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
4th down, Willis. This is caught. It's Woods. And he is going to pick out the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
He dumps it off for Henry.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. Warriors, 70.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Willis. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. From the 22, Willis. It's caught by Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Henry is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Henry again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
This complete to Henry over the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hand.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. will send this one away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Carr going to throw here. Out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Willis to throw.
And incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Hey, hey! 18, 5 years!
Throwing, Willis.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good.
Cut that team! Cut that team! Back to 60!
Willis, gotta have this one. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward,